How's it going, guys? Um, so I figured I would do an Ultraview video. Kind of, it's a company that's been kind of up and down for me. Um, it's had some lows and some highs. They're still fairly new company compared to like other companies like Black Gold or Spot Hog or Matthews, stuff like that. But I wanted to touch on it because I also was one of the people that was giving them a lot of slack, and as in slack, I mean hate, and yeah, it wasn't necessarily like angry hate. It was, I think, more disappointed hate. For those that don't know, I work in the blue collar industry. I'm actually a crane operator out of Portland. I work 60 plus hours a week. I have a family to provide for. So I'm saying all this because the Ultraview products are expensive, especially the UV slider. That's I've seen a lot. It's like a lot of people that bash on it. I've noticed bash on it because they can't afford it, or bash on it I don't because of the price. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not here to judge or assume about others. I just know for me it was really expensive. Definitely not something I can go buy all the time. That being said, behind me is my Matthews Lift 33, and that bow is a bow that I saved for months and months and months for. Um, this isn't, I don't have the newest and greatest stuff every year. I had the Matthews DXT, all original. Everything on it is from 2011 or 12, and that's all I could really afford. I talked to my girl. I kept asking her about bows, and she said, "How much is the new lift?" And I said, "Oh, it's $1,300." She's like, "Oh, it's kind of high." And then I told her that's just for the bare bow. Well, what's a bare bow? And I explained all that. So, anyways, a lot of saving and hard work went into purchasing this. This isn't me showing off. This is me showing what hard work can get you if you save up and you really want something. Also, I think it kind of helped that there was a huge wait time, so it gave me time to save up. Anyways, so I got the UV slider. So the bow build, I wanted to build it everything that I like my dream bow build. And the UV slider had just come out. It was just gaining some attraction and everything. And Colby, the owner, I was listening to his story, and I think that's cool. He was freaking 3D printing these things in his freaking dorm room in college. Um, he happened to grow up shooting bows with Chris B. Their George Riles was their coach or whatever, so he had some connections already. In which, hey, hats off. We all, if you got connections, use them, right? That's what they're there for. Um, so yeah, I wanted to give it a try. It looked very ergonomical. You can dial it and lock it with one hand. I like that it was 3 pins, and the slider just, I don't know, everything about it looks simple and impressive. Especially your left to right adjustment. It's like it's so crisp. You can lock it and unlock it and just twist it with the knob, and yeah, I thought that was awesome. Um, so I got it anyways, and I had little technical problems here and there and tried reaching out, and to this day I've never talked to anyone from Ultraview. Um, their customer service looked really, really bad. I would go to the archery shops, and people talk about how they have Ultraview products, but they don't know anyone at Ultraview. They have to text this random number, and then products show up. And that seemed kind of odd to me, but we all start somewhere, right? I don't think Colby realized how big it was going to get and how fast. I think the demand the demand was higher than the product availability and the staff around it, and they had to grow accordingly and as fast as they could, and while they were getting orders in. And I think that's where a lot of the mix-ups and a lot of the anger came from customers, was they didn't realize how small Ultraview was and how much popularity it gained without more than expected, let's say. And so they were like running around with their chickens cut off, like chickens with their heads cut off, I guarantee it. Anyways, so if you're thinking about buying one and you've read the good, the bad, and this and that, I'll say this. I've heard from reliable sources that their customer service is leaps and bounds better now. You can talk to someone, they try to help you out, they try to fix anything that they can. They try to make everyone happy within means. They're not in business by just giving stuff away either, which I think we can all understand that. And so yeah, I kind of wanted to make this as kind of like, I guess, to let others know that if it's something you're considering, it's worth the money. It's freaking great. I mean, the light, the pins could be brighter, yes, but they're bright enough. If I was older and had bad eyesight, I can maybe see the problem, but being a younger guy, it doesn't really bother me. I can't. They have amazing lights on there, which is great for like tack and stuff and night shooting and stuff, but you can't hunt in Washington State at night, and you can't use lights on your bows in Washington State. So it doesn't really matter to me, yes or no. And the one bad thing I can say about the light is I was shooting target practicing one day on my property, and it was like a light drizzle and stuff, and I shot a few arrows, and it got some moisture on the